everyone, welcome for our final Pride of Vintage Tractor here at Tractor Fest 2026. It's been an absolute brilliant weekend. We've had a massive amount of stuff going on in the ring here, so big thanks to all the stewards for marshalling all the tractors in throughout the 2 days. We've let every single tractor come in the ring, so I want to try and get every tractor we've got here in the ring to try and break Susan's record, who organises the tractors. 164 we had last year, so let's see if we can try and even get closer to that. Even better still, beat it if we can. So yeah, just everyone make it into the ring, as careful as possible please, take care, don't race around too much. We'll make sure we get everyone in. We've got plenty of time for this final parade, so yeah, just everyone go steady, and I'm going to make a start on picking out and talk about a few tractors. We can also speak to a few of the drivers and make sure we can find out a bit more about them. So what I'm going to do is I'll crack on and we'll start for this 43000 that's hanging here. Original off-farm condition with a cab and the transport box. This is a typical look here that would have been on the farm back in the day. Again, that 43000 with the very popular tractors, and as I say, when that tractor come out, cabs were also starting to be put on tractors. That would have been sort of mid-50s, heading towards the 60s, that tractor, to say. So towards the 60s, cabs was quite a popular, seemed to be pretty popular really in coming out, and so yeah, that would have been a very typical 60s sort of theme there really, with a transport box on, and yeah, nice to see. We better start as well with a little grey Fergie, which we've got two here in front of me. The little grey Fergie started it all off really with the Fishery 3-point linkage on the rear, so a lot of the predecessors to that, like the Forsell Standard, all dragging their implements. The little grey Fergie was the first tractor to change that, so you could carry the implement on the back. As I say, they started off with the Continental Z120 engine, which was actually built in America, and then they ended up, the last engine in production was the 4-cylinder Standard Motor Company diesel engine, which is a pretty bomb-proof, and they used it right up to 1956. So yeah, a very the little grey Fergie was very popular. 500,000 were made, so yeah, it's very good to see. 35 there after the Fergies, they were good little tractors as well. Again, they were pretty much a little grey Fergie underneath, but just made them a lot better. So yeah, the Perkins 3-cylinder engine, much better hydraulics, better road speed, improved hydraulics as well. So again, very, very popular in the farm, especially around here in Kent really. We've got a lot of Kent Red stuff, and Ferguson's, which originally were sold new by Lenfield. So yeah, we've caught up with quite a lot of Kent Red tractors, and well, just spent their working life in Kent this weekend, which has been really good. So as we've got so many tractors and already parked up enough, I think I'm going to move forward to the front and see if we can talk with some of the owners and see if we can get a bit of info. There's one person here I ain't caught up with yet. I'm going to pick on him over here. Don't run away. Go on, man, tell us about your 35. We haven't caught up with you yet. Hope you're having a good weekend. Good. Still about your 35 then.
1960, I believe. Hildenburg up to William Westacott on the dairy farm for 3 years. We've nearly run it out of oil. Then we ended up with it and rebuilt it, resprayed it 4 years ago, I think, for my wedding. Now it sits outside, do a little bit of flowering with it.
And you have good fun with it, don't you? Excellent, that's what it's all about. Thank you very much. Right, we'll move up towards the front then, see what we can find here then. Now on light speeds, not many people like to talk on the microphone, but let's see if we can pick out here. So I'm going to try and see if we can get around as much as possible. Discuss the 35, an early petrol Cheerio here. We've also got an industrial model, which is the yellow one I'm standing in front of here. This would have been used for a lot of like non-agricultural jobs, like councils and grounds sort of jobs would have been used with this one. So hence why it's in the industrial livery. That was their sort of livery, which advertised as an industrial tractor rather than an ag tractor. We've also got a nice Nutfield 1060 here. This yours here, isn't it? Do you want to say a little bit about it? Go on, tell the public a little bit about it, so we can get around as many drivers as possible. Go on, here you go.
1966 Nutfield 1060, so it's got about 60 horsepower and 10 gears. It's quite quick on the road, which is useful for road runs, and I still use it to pop the fields and stuff, so it's still working.
Nice. Have you had a good weekend?
It's been lovely, thank you. Yeah, really good.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Right, so we're behind the Nutfield then, we've got our Ford 4000, one of many of our 1000 series Fords in the rig. Again, very typical and very popular Ranger tractors before back in the day. Got them out, tell us a bit about your lovely 4000. You've had it in the family for quite a few years, I know that.
1967, pre-Ford 4000, restored about 10 years ago. We have owned it about 8-9 years. Kept registered, previously owned by my mother.
You know, right, so at the front there we're going to go off season our Ford a bit. We're going to go this Alice Chalmers B. This has got this very good little box on the front. This has been handy, very unique for the kit there. That's very useful. It's also got the implement carrier in the centre and also the 3-point linkage. So it looks like this is in its pretty working clothes, straight off a farm. Go on, tell us a little bit about the history of this one.
So I don't know a full amount of history about it. Turns out the info I gave you was wrong. Apparently it was bought and used in 1995, but it was then handed over to the bloke who owned it from my granddad. Unfortunately, we don't know a lot of information about it, but it's in good hands with me now, so I'm hoping to find more info about it. And not really looking forward to the journey home tonight. Got to go back to Somerset, so it's going to be a bit of a journey, but I'll hopefully come back next year and hopefully have a bit more info for you.
Excellent, thank you. No, thank you for bringing it along. Our Fords and Dexter there. Now, that's a hot tractor, as also says on its little information leaflet here. Owned by Rodney Gibson. Now Rodney does a lot of work for the Ford and Fordson Association there. He's normally in the ring there, helping tractors get in and marshalling. But yeah, we call this as a fruit tractor. Now that's the reason, because it's extra narrow wheelbase in order to get through the crops and the vines and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's a chem-based tractor, nice to see. So-called 3.5, again, very popular tractor. I know everyone's normally driven like a Fergie, 3.5. They're still very capable little tractors now. They were about 35-40 horsepower, so plenty of grunt for the size of tractor. And so this is a local Liverpool one, which I know by the badge on the bonnet here. So yeah, another Kent tractor which is nice here to see this weekend. more of a 34000, another two 43000s, very well restored, and again, I think this one's certainly a tractor with its Kent, and we know by KE on the number plate. Then we've got our stunning 4-cylinder major here, which has had a bit of an engine conversion. Come on mate, don't you run away, come over and talk to us about your tractor. 1958, obviously had a bit of modification work, should we say, obviously compared to, you know, a 4-cylinder major and in the blue and orange livery. He's obviously not just changed the colour, the engine obviously standard, and this massive great turbo that's stuck out the side here, obviously that would not be standard either. So I'm going to hand you over to the gentleman obviously that's owned it and done the work on it, and I think we congratulate, I think we can all say it's a stunning piece of engineering. He's done a cracking job. So come on sir, tell us about your modified major, should we say.
Well, I don't know what to say really, but we built it a couple of... That's all it does.
Then how long have you owned it?
Oh, last year. Yeah, last year.
You did all this work yourself?
Yeah, sadly. Yeah, definitely.
And how long, how long did it take to do it, sorry?
10 months.
You did all the paintwork and all the actual, all the bonnet modification, everything yourself?
Yeah, right. Front to the back.
No, you don't crack on running yourself down, mate, to be honest. There's a lot of work gone into that. And yeah, no, thank you for bringing it this weekend. It looks absolutely superb. Very much. Do you guys want to tell us about your 43000 then? Go on mate, I spoke to you earlier today, you do a bit on yours, it's in not good condition.
It's built in my granddad bought it from 10 sale back in 2010 when he restored it, and then I've been showing it for the past 5 or 6 years now. Yeah.
Yeah, having a good weekend then in a tractor fest?
Yeah.
You back next? Good, excellent, nice to hear. Right, we've also got our Lamborghini tractor here. This is a 2-cylinder air-cooled engine here, and also the side mount finger mower. This is a lovely little unit. This is nice and small, nice and light. Done a cracking excavation with the orange blue livery. So Anne here behind owns it. Andy, tell us a little about this lovely little Lamborghini tractor. It's a tractor, and it really is.
Thank you. Thank you for what you've done this weekend. I'm very proud of you for giving the commentary. Thank you for that. I really enjoyed the commentary. Thank you. As Anthony said, it's a 2-cylinder air diesel engine. Came over from Palermo 3 years ago. Just finished it off last year. 26 horsepower. Finger mower on the side, as you say. And Ferruccio Lamborghini started making tractors back in 1948. And this is one of 1,018. They made one a week for 2 years. So this is the last Lamborghini tractors, although Lamborghini is still going today, and it's owned by Lamborghini, I think, right here. And they're only under the name, but this is one of the last Lamborghinis with the Mura clutch, would you believe?
Brilliant, thank you, Andy. It's a stunning exhibit, and he takes it tools up the Kent show, don't you, and a lot of shows, so thank you for bringing it, and we'll see you soon, mate. Thank you. Excellent. Now we're moving on to our batch horse. So we want about our modified major there, the black one with the cream wheels there. So we're now back onto a standard diesel major. That's what the front was like before it'd been heavily modified. So the diesel 4-cylinder major were very popular tractors back in the say starting in the 50s. Very strong tractors. For ploughing, they could keep their, they could put their power to the ground, should we speak. Let's see if we can speak to the driver. Oh mate, do you want to tell us a little about your nice awesome major? How long have you owned this one? Typically working, to be honest. But no, it's nice to have a bit of a weekend, weekend off, taking it out. You enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, no, it's been really good. Really good.
Excellent. Thank you very much for bringing it.
Look at the size of that.
Well, I'll just talk about this nice original Portsmouth standard here. This is where we starts on petrol, runs on TVO. So yes, cold. They start a lot on petrol. Once it's warmed up, you over to TVO on the tap. This particular Let me just walk around the back here. There's a light, well, no, I really don't know why. But it's got a sort of winch, I think it's a head for the winch on the back, and this has been used for towing like fretching guns and lock and out of the woods and things like that, and it's really well integrated back of the tractor. Powered off the power take for the back there, and so it's in this lovely little winch tractor here as well. And this is based on a Ford, and this is a proper contractor's winch tractor. It's got the bump on the front, the heavy winch on the back, and you pretty much drop the anchor onto the ground. You pretty much engage the PTO, and the cable would literally pull whatever, and it would stop the tractor being pulled back. So this is a nice, genuine example. Say anything about the tractor? Okay, mate. But see in the anyway. Nice to get in the ring. So genuine. Thank you for bringing it in. So yeah. Hey, do you want to say about the tractor? Explain about how the winch has got the winch on the back, which is quite integrated into the tractor. That's quite unusual. But tell us a little bit more about it. How long you've had it, mate?
It's 1996. It's on standard end water washer, and I've had it a year and a half now. Big head winch on the back, we think, for pulling cables up to the hot garden because of the angle of the fairly. But cracking little, hook it on the roller when I'm bored in the evening and go around the field.
Thank you, mate, for bringing it. It's nice to see it all being used and going about. Another Ford and here, a wide wing. Some of the Fords have you see have narrow wing, wide wing. Again, this is much restored sample. New tyres, equal proper green livery. This is a slightly later one than Merrick one there. I know this by the type of air cleaner it's got. Go on, man, tell me about this Ford. 1941, is it? Family, so it's a local tractor.
Family brought it out of a hitch, fully restored it. Grandparents. But about here yesterday, took it for a drive in the arena. Granddaughter, very emotional, really nice. Yeah, it's all original, carbon axle. Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. I think it's the old tractors. It does destroy the signal some weeks. I don't know why. It seems to work when there's no tracks in the ring, but it's completely tracks in the ring. I can't get any signal down this end. So I'll move a bit more to the top now, I think.
No coming.
Yes, no, we've got lucky to have such a wide range of tractors here. We've done a little bit of Fords, so I'm going to go back to our little grey Fergies, and I'm in the middle here. I hope some of you probably want to see me. So I'm on the third row, and yeah, so we've got our Ferguson TF20 here. So this is a standard diesel model which come out in 1952, and they kept going to 1955. So yeah, so they're a very popular tractor. I'm also standing next to an earlier example, which has got the Z120 Continental engine in it. So they started them in 46, and they only made them for 2 years of production before they went to the standard petrol engine. But I'll hand you over to the owner. He can tell you a little bit about it, what he's done with it, and how long he's had it. It's a nice tuning example, this one.
So I bought this just up the Tractor Fest. Had a chat with Ant about buying it. I went over to Norfolk. It spent its working life in Norfolk. It was going to be scrapped in the early 90s, and one of my friends who's a farmer over there, he rescued it from the scrapyard. He actually bought it from the Freeads to work on his farm, and he used it on his farm for a few years, and then I believe it's literally been blasted and repainted. I have got photos prior to restoration, but I don't think a lot has been done to it mechanically. It's sat for 30 years until I purchased it, so I've just given it a light recommission, and it's been its first year at rallies, its first year at the Tractor Fest.
Thank you, mate. Well, I'm not going to waste my time trying to go right back because I know the signal's going to cut out. but I'm going to try and make my way up the front so everyone can see me, so you know what tractors we're discussing, etc. And we're going to go back up to the front here a little bit, and I'm going to try and cause chaos, but I'm going to try and stop a few here so we know what we're saying. If you just stop there, mate. It's going to back up a little bit, but I can't discuss all the tractors once I go to the back. But go on, mate, tell us about your lovely 148. This is another tractor in 100, so you talk about the 135. We then obviously go up to the 100 series, 135, the next one's the 148, and we've got this stunning example here. Can you tell us, ladies and gentlemen, what you've done about your tractor here?
So the problem is with this tractor is my father's. So my dad is driving my tractor right now. All I know about this is that he's done a full restoration on it, took the engine apart, redone all the cylinders, the piston rings, made it all like brand new, stripped all the transmission, done all the gears, made it all lovely, did all the paintwork himself, put it all back together, and here it is. He doesn't use it, so it's nice to be able to, it's nice to be able to on it today, so to get it out, so thank you.
Thank you very much, right. So could you also, what about multi-power in the ring? Could you take it out of multi-power, and then once you start moving, that's out, once you start moving, put it in multi-power, and then the later on can see. So once you engage the multi-power, we'll also then engage another ratio of gears. The tractor, you let the clutch out, and then the dealer's going to move the lever, and then, that's it, and then it will jump forward ever so slightly. So you double up your gears, and you can do that on the move. And for a 1960 tractor to do that was well ahead of the time. So that was one of Matty Ferguson's, should we say, little accessories there, so to speak. So yeah. Well, I've had a little request, ladies and gentlemen, if everyone can keep their eyes open. I think it's you have to do, honestly. Right, on the front of a Ford tractor parked up on the Ford and Fordson area, there was a JCB fast track Teddy that was on the bonnet, toy, on the bonnet. Could everyone keep an eye out, please? Thank